Hello students, today I am going to discuss October-November 2023 paper 12 question number 21 to 40. October-November 2023 paper 12 question 21 to 40. Let's move. Number 21. Which definition of a hydrated substance is correct? Answer D. A hydrated substance is one that is chemically combined with water. That means hydrated substance, a substance is chemically combined with water. Say copper 2 sulfate, 5 mole water. This is hydrated substance. This 5 mole water is chemically combined with copper 2 sulfate. So answer is D. A hydrated substance is one that is chemically combined with water. This is the hydrated substance. Why A is wrong? A hydrated substance is a soluble ionic compound. Say barium sulfate. No, barium sulfate is a insoluble. Wrong. A hydrated substance is an ionic compound that contains no water. No, hydrated substance contain water of crystallization. C. A hydrated substance is one that is chemically combined with hydrogen. Not chemically combined with hydrogen, chemically combined with water. So D is the correct answer. A hydrated substance is one that is chemically combined with water. Next, 22. A student has 5 reagents: dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute sulfuric acid, dilute nitric acid, 3 acids, solid calcium carbonate and solid copper 2 carbonate. 2 carbonate compound is and 3 acid. So you are asking how many soluble salts can be prepared from these 5 reagents. Using 5 reagents, 3 acid and 2 carbonate compound, how many soluble salt can be prepared? This answer is 5. C is correct answer. 5 soluble salt can be prepared. Now how you see? First, calcium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid to produce calcium chloride. Calcium chloride is aqueous, is a soluble salt. Number 1. Calcium carbonate reacts with dilute sulfuric acid. Calcium sulfate is formed. Calcium sulfate is insoluble. So this is not soluble salt. Now calcium carbonate reacts with dilute nitric acid. Calcium nitrate soluble salt is formed. Salt number 2, soluble salt. Now solid copper 2 carbonate. Copper 2 carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid. Copper 2 chloride soluble salt is formed. This is salt number 3, soluble salt 3. Then copper 2 carbonate reacts with sulfuric acid to produce copper sulfate. This is aqueous salt, soluble salt, salt number 4. Then copper 2 carbonate reacts with nitric acid. Copper 2 nitrate soluble salt is formed, salt number 5. That means using these 5 reagents, 5 soluble salts can be prepared. One is calcium chloride, calcium nitrate, copper chloride, copper 2 sulfate, copper 2 nitrate. But calcium sulfate is insoluble salt. This is not soluble salt. Total salt 6, 5 is soluble, 1 is insoluble. So answer is 5. Next, the table shows the number of electrons in one atom of each of the elements W, X, Y and Z. There are 4 elements, number of electrons in one atom. So 4 element, number of electrons in one atom. Whose statement is correct? A is the correct answer. W and X are in the same group. Why? W 9 electrons, so electronic configuration 2 9, outer shell has 7 electron, and Z number of electron 35, means atomic number 35. This is the bromine, and you know bromine is a group 7 element, outer shell has 7 electron, so group 7. W and Z has same number of electron in their outer shell, so W and Z are in the same group. Now why B is wrong answer? X is a metal. No, X is a 15 electron phosphorus. Phosphorus is a non-metal, and X and Y will form a compound X3Y. X is a X group 5, so X is -3, and Y group 1, Y is a plus, so Y valence is 1, X valence is 3, Y X X3, X valence is 3, Y3X will be formed, so this is wrong. Y is a non-metal, Y is a group 1, 19 electron, 19 electron, atomic number 19, so potassium is a metal, so answer A is the correct answer. (24) Some properties of element in group 7 and the reason for these properties are shown. Which row shows a property and the reason for this property? Now property and their reason for this property. All the elements exist as diatomic molecules. Diatomic means group 7, Cl2, Br2, they are diatomic. Now why they are diatomic? Each atom has 7 electrons in their outer shell and can share a pair of electrons. So group 7 element has 7 electrons in their outer shell, so they can share a pair of electrons. Each atom gives 1 electron to form chlorine chlorine, bromine bromine, so they are diatomic. Cl2, Br2, I2, F2. That's why B is wrong? The elements are classified as metals. No, they are not metals. Group 7, this is wrong. Iodine displaces bromine. No, iodine cannot displace, iodine is less reactive. This is wrong. The boiling point increases as the group is descended. No, the boiling point increases as the group is descended, so this is wrong. Answer is A is correct answer. Next, #25. Aircraft manufacturer requires a metal that has a relatively low density and is resist to corrosion. Which properties apply to aluminium? Both, 1 and 2, because aluminium has low density and it is resistant to corrosion. So both 1 and 2 properties are applied to the aluminium. B, C, D are wrong. Now 26. Whose diagram represent an alloy? And you know, alloy is a mixture of two or more metal or metal with non-metal. So this is graphite, this is same size of atom, this is diamond, this is the alloy. One is larger alloy, another is smaller alloy, different size of atom. So this is alloy. Now 27. A small piece of metal is added to a large beaker of water. A vigorous reaction occurs, that means more reactive. When the reaction stops, a few drops of litmus are added to the solution. Which is the metal and which color is the solution after the litmus is added? And as vigorous reaction occurs, so magnesium and calcium is the most reactive, so answer A. And color of the magnesium reacts with water, magnesium hydroxide, alkali is formed. So a few drops of litmus are added, this will be blue. Alkali turns red litmus to blue, so its answer will be blue. A is the correct answer. Next, 28. The rusting of iron can be prevented by coating the iron with another materials. Which statement explains why coating with zinc is more effective than painting? That means coating with zinc is more effective than painting. Why? If the coating is damaged, zinc corrodes instead of iron. I mean, as zinc is more reactive, so if coating is damaged, zinc will react first and zinc will save iron. Zinc reacts, zinc corrodes instead of iron, in place of iron. So A is the correct answer. But iron is above zinc in the reactivity series. No, zinc is above. This is wrong. Zinc does not react with air and oxygen. This is wrong. Zinc react. And zinc forms an unreactive alloy coating with iron. No, this is wrong. #29. The list shows the position of metal X in the reactivity series. Their sodium, aluminium, this is more reactive, iron X medium reactive, copper, silver less reactive. So which methods could be used to extract metal S? As they are less reactive, so they will be extracted by reduction process. So number 1, electrolysis of the solid metal oxide. No. electrolysis method is applicable for more reactive metal. So this is wrong. 2. Heating the metal oxide with carbon. Yes, this is the true. Say X oxide reacts with carbon to produce metal X plus carbon dioxide. Metal oxide is reduced by carbon. Carbon is oxidized to carbon dioxide. So 2 is the answer. So that's why C answer, 2 only. Heating the metal oxide with carbon, reduction process. And why 3 is wrong? Heating the metal oxide with copper. No, copper is less reactive, so copper cannot displace X. 3 is wrong, only 2 is correct answer. Then 3-0. Which statement about water is correct? B is the correct answer. Why? Water containing impurities turns anhydrous copper to sulfate blue. This is yes true. This is just test for water, so impurity here no matter. As water present, water turns anhydrous copper to sulfate white to blue. So why A is wrong? Distillation is used to remove insoluble impurities from the domestic water supply. No, is wrong. Soluble impurity. Insoluble impurity is used by using filtration. C. Why C is wrong? Water containing impurities turns cobalt to chloride paper blue. No, pink. Turns pink, blue to pink. This is wrong. Water containing impurities boils at 100 degrees centigrade. No, pure water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. If impurities present in water, that water boils more than 100 degrees centigrade. Impurities increases boiling point but decreases melting point. Next, (31). Some compounds that can be used as fertilizers are listed: ammonium nitrate, potassium nitrate, potassium phosphate, sodium phosphate. So 3 of the elements required for plant growth have the atomic symbols nitrogen, phosphorus, K means potassium. So how many of these 3 elements are present in each of the compounds? So ammonium compound, this ammonium nitrate, potassium nitrate, potassium phosphate, sodium phosphate. So ammonium nitrate, B is the correct answer. Nitrogen, 1 element present, nitrogen. And you see potassium nitrate, 2 element, potassium, K potassium and nitrogen. So potassium nitrate 2 element, NPK, 2 element, nitrogen and potassium is present. Potassium phosphate, potassium and phosphorus, so 2 element present. Sodium phosphate, phosphorus present, P present, so 1. B is the correct answer. Next, different strategies to reduce the effects of environmental issue have been suggested. Which row is correct? Strategy to reduce the effects of climate change, answer B. Reduction in livestock farming, climate change, this can be prevented. strategy to reduce the effects of acid rain using low sulfur fuels. Using low sulfur containing fuels, then acid rain will be prevented, can be reduced, and reduction in livestock farming using to reduce the effects of climate change. B is the correct answer. Next, 33. Which statement about organic compounds is correct? C is the correct answer. Why? The ester butyl butanoate, this is the 4 carbon butyl and 4 carbon alkanoate butanoate. Butyl butanoate has 8 carbon atoms in each molecule, in every molecule, yes, 8 carbon. Butyl 1, 2, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon. Butanoate 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 8 carbon. So C is the correct answer. The ester molecule butyl butanoate contains 8 carbons every molecule. Then why A is wrong? Each molecule of propan-1-ol has one OH group and each molecule of propan-2 has 2 OH group. No, propan-2-ol has also one OH group, not 2. This is wrong. Octane and decane are in the homologous series with the general formula of CnH2n. No, octane and decane is alkane, so octane and decane general formula will be CnH2n plus 2. So CnH2n is the alkene. Why it is wrong? The structure of the functional group in a carboxylic acid is, no, this is wrong. This one oxygen is double bonded with carbon and another oxygen is single bonded with carbon. This is the structure of the functional group of carboxylic acid. So this is wrong. Next, (34). In the fractional distillation of petroleum, different fractions are obtained at the top and bottom of the fractionating column. Which properties does the fractions obtained at the top of the fractionating column have compared with the fractions obtained at the bottom? And fractionating tower, at the bottom temperature is high, at the top low temperature. Now at the top will be lower boiling point, so 2 is the correct answer. And shorter chain length means which have molar mass less, so at the top will be lower boiling point and shorter chain length, shorter hydrocarbon, and at the bottom that will be high viscosity. So 2 and 4 is the correct answer. Fractionating tower, this is the top one has low boiling point and top one substance will be separated which has shorter chain length, which has less molecular mass. So C is the correct answer. (35). A chlorine atom can replace a hydrogen atom in a molecule of butane to form chlorobutane. How many different structural isomers of chlorobutane can be formed? And you know, chlorobutane, this 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon. Here chlorine is attached to number 1 carbon, so it's 1 chlorobutane. If 1, 2, 3, 4, chlorine is attached to second carbon, so this is 2 chlorobutane. So one will be 1 chlorobutane, other will be 2 chlorobutane. So answer will be B2. How many different structural isomers of chlorobutane? Chlorobutane have 2 isomers. One is 1 chlorobutane, another is 2 chlorobutane. So answer B. 36. Two statements are shown. When ethanol is made from glucose by fermentation, each glucose molecule produces 3 molecules of ethanol. So this is wrong, because glucose molecule when fermented, 2 molecules of ethanol and 2 molecules of carbon dioxide produced. So here 3. This is the wrong. So one is statement 1 wrong. Number 2, when ethanoic acid is made from ethanol, the ethanol acts an oxidizing agent. No, ethanol acts as a reactant. Oxidizing agent is acidified potassium dichromate. So this is also wrong. Which row about this statement is correct? Statement 1 and 2 both are wrong, not correct. So D is the correct answer. (37) Polymer X is an addition polymer. The monomer used to make X is but1 butene. This is the 1 butene. Polymer Y is a condensation polymer. The monomers used to make Y are ethane dialcohol, and propane dioic acid, dicarboxylic acid. So which statement about X and Y is correct? You see, D is the correct answer. Why? The repeat unit of X is, this carbon contains 2 hydrogens, so here 2 hydrogen. This carbon contains 1 hydrogen and 1 ethyl group, so 1 hydrogen and 1 ethyl group, and 2 bond open. So and D is the correct X, and Y is a polyester, and dicarboxylic acid and diol react, polyester is produced, and dicarboxylic acid and diamine nylon is produced. So D is the correct answer. Here but1, this left carbon contains 2 hydrogen, bond open, then double bond becomes single bond. Right carbon contains 1 hydrogen and 1 ethyl, C2H5. So this polymer, this answer is shown in D. X is CH2. Right carbon contains CH, H, and C2H5. 2 bond open both sides. This is the correct answer. Now next 38, which statement is correct? D is the correct answer. A substance that remains in the heated flux after distillation is called residue. Yes, this is true. This is correct answer. A substance that remains in a heated flux after distillation is called residue. Distillation, liquid is separated and solid remain in the flux, or which has boiling point more, they remain in the flux. This is called residue. Why A is wrong? A filtrate is a substance that remains on the filter paper after filtration. No, this is residue called, not filtrate. Filtrate is clear solution. Why B is wrong? A saturated solution has a maximum amount of solvent dissolved. Solute, not solvent. This is wrong. Why C is wrong? A solution is a compound produced when a solute reacts with a solvent, not reacts, just dissolve. A solution is a compound, not compound. A solution is a mixture produced when a solute dissolve in a solvent, so not compound. 39. The diagram shows the chromatogram whose spot has RF value 0.75. So this no need to calculate. You see, from baseline to solvent prone, total is 1 value. So middle is half. C is the total third of the fourth. 1 division, 2 division, 3 division, 4 division. So 0.25, 0.5, 0.75. So C is the answer, right? Just more than half. More than half is 6. C. More than half is C. So C will be the RF value 0.75. Now number 4040. The result of some test on polluted river water are shown. Reagent, observation on adding reagent slowly, observation on adding excess reagent. So aqueous sodium hydroxide, white precipitate, and you know aluminium white precipitate, calcium white precipitate, iron to green precipitate, zinc also white precipitate. Now second one, precipitate dissolves to give a colorless solution. So aluminium gives, precipitate dissolves to give colorless solution. So it will be aluminium. Also zinc also reacts with excess sodium hydroxide to give a colorless solution. So answer will be A or D. Now second one, you see, aqueous ammonia, white precipitate. So aqueous ammonia Al3 plus give white precipitate, zinc also give white precipitate. Now if you add excess reagent, I mean excess ammonia, no further changes. So answer will be now A, Al3 plus, because zinc hydroxide reacts with excess ammonia to form colorless solution. I means this will be dissolved. If zinc answer, so zinc white precipitate dissolves in excess reagent to form colorless solution. But here result is given no further changes. That means answer will be Al3 plus ion. Aluminium ion reacts with ammonia to form white precipitate. If you add excess ammonia, so precipitate does not dissolve, means no further changes. That's why answer is A. Thank you, dear students.